Hello there, it's Val, and welcome to Agrarian Skies, the mod pack in which Valentine is building a world. Doesn't that sound like fun? It is actually, it's a lot of fun. Now, let's see, what did we do today? Well, the first thing I want to say is that I got my two first epic bags, reward bags. I was so excited. And let me show you what I got. Instant health. Oh, and the better one? No, it's not in there. I got 16 machine frames. I was hoping for something a little more epic, but I suppose at least they're not paper swords. So, yeah. Some reward bags are big trolls, but you know, it's still fun. Okay, so let's see, what did we make? Well, that's a new form of lighting, which I wasn't aware of. It's an illuminated something or other. Let me just look that up. There we go. It's a glowstone illuminator. It's not that expensive. I thought it was more expensive, but it's basically 4 pieces of glowstone to fill that. And you can color it with a dye. And I colored that one cyan. And you can turn it on and off and have it glow at various levels of light. So it's pretty cool. We made a sawmill and set it up so that we could turn jungle wood into balls of glue rubber tree wood into balls of glue and jungle wood. And the balls of glue can be pretty much used just like rubber, the raw rubber. It can be cooked into rubber, and it can be used like slime to make sticky pistons, all that sort of thing. It's pretty cool. We made a redstone furnace, so we got that, and let's see. We have our first Uber energy cell, and then we got one as a reward, so now we have 2. So that's awesome. Fancy Mac is taking on the job of supervising our lava production, and he's doing an excellent work. And little me is currently supervising our installation of our smeltery, which we have moved over here and hooked up. We made a tesseract, and that's how we're getting our lava from over there, instead of running a lava line all the way across the ceiling. Let's see. We did a few quests today. I probably won't remember them all, but we did do the resonant flux capacitor, which was this one. And, of course, the other big one that we worked on was one of the bragging rights one, and that was the thermal expansion. So that's why we have so many machines out there now, the machinist workbench, the sawmill, all that. We made it basically to finish this. And then we had to make all these different types of dynamos, and there's our illuminator frame that we filled with glowstone. And, oh, best of all, I made a battle wrench. It works just like a wrench, but you can smack things with it. Just remember that, right? Yeah. No, I wouldn't actually ever hit a cat with it. Cats get smacks on the butt from a hand. That's the most. But yeah, it's cool. So, let's see. I'm trying to think. Yes, we worked on the farm. This one. And we readjusted some of the stuff that I did yesterday. I moved the lettuce and the tomatoes over here and moved the jungle trees back there. We also added, if I can get over this, we also added the sprinklers so that everything will grow faster. At least that's the theory. And here we have this glass shield to prevent these trees from connecting to trees we grew over here. That's actually why we ended up moving the jungle trees back there, because even after I put up this shield, they still look like they were growing through it and touching this tree, and I was afraid that it would still grow over it and touch these trees. And the reason why touching these trees is a bad thing is the reason for this sign. What the heck? Ender jerks. No, it wasn't the Endermen. I blamed them because I didn't know what else to blame until I figured it out. Before I put up this shield, when the jungle trees grew here and they touched my orchard over here, the harvester, who's hard-working fellow that he is, said, "Hey, look, that's all one big tree." And I came back to a missing orchard because the jungle tree connected. So, yeah, jungle trees are back there, and I will grow other trees along here that will not connect, that are shorter, if I need them in the future. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll grow them somewhere else. But anyway, that's the reason for the glass shield, and it's going to stay there for the time being. We also set up our fruit picker. So our second orchard is busy producing fruit for us right here. If I can stop turning it around. There we go. And so it's picking all that. And the cocoa beans. Yeah, I have to keep planting the cocoa beans by hand because it takes them off and doesn't put them back. Not quite sure if there's any way to not do that. I may end up producing cocoa beans another way, which is to pulverize brown wool, which has a chance to give you cocoa beans. This is the remnants of my original farm that we were going to use, and I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with it yet, except I will keep it for the things that I do need, like to grow onions and such that I don't need like 10 million of. Or actually, technically 50,000 lettuce and 10,000 tomatoes, which is a lot. It's, yeah. Alright, just trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yes, for a quest, one of the quests, I had to make something called rock wool. And I had no idea what it was. But it's wool made out of rock, sort of. And it doesn't burn, so any place that you use wool, where you would like to use wool as a decorative item, you could use rock wool instead. And it's actually made not from a sawmill, it's made from slag, which you get through an induction smelter. You just smelt this again and you end up with rock wool. And let's see. Let's just take a look around. I think that's about everything that we did today that was exciting and interesting. Oh yes. I figured out how to move this. And it wasn't with the pick. Which, by the way, is now Silk Touch. That's the other thing we did. Nope, can't move it that way. Yep, I can move it that way. I could have moved it that way a long time ago, but I didn't think to try it because I thought it's a chest. If I hit it with this, it's just going to turn it around, like so. Even if I hit shift, it still turns it around. So I never thought to try it. I just said, oh, I can't. It's a chest. It won't work. I was wrong. Has been known to happen. And the last thing I want to show you is our progress on our quests that are being produced by our ranch. These are quest delivery systems, and you can hook them up and basically tune them to particular quests. This one is set. Actually, this is a little loud. Just let me let's turn down the sound a little bit here. This one is collecting our sewage, and it is, where were we? 60% done. This one is collecting the mushroom soup from the mushrooms, and it's 52%. And our milk collection is at 49%. So they're all proceeding, I'd say, at a satisfactory pace. And those poor chickens. I still feel guilty about them being plucked, but they're not being hurt. They're not going to die from it, so hopefully it's just the loose feathers being plucked and not, new ones. Alright, well, I think that's everything. And I would like to thank you for watching this tour, and I hope that you will be interested and decide to come and watch me live stream, so you can watch me do all the derpy things that I do. Yeah, I do many derpy things that the tour can't. There's too many for the tour to cover, so you're gonna have to come by and see. Anyway, you have a good day, and I think that's it. I'm off. This is Val. A very sleepy Val. So, yeah, I'm going now. Bye!